Has your loved one started falling into profound, sudden naps more often lately? Many of us assume it's just a normal part of getting older, but sometimes these unstoppable naps are quiet warnings the body is sending. The truth is, while a little more rest is typical with age, a significant increase in deep, often difficult to interrupt napping can signal something far more profound. Most people miss these subtle shifts because they seem small, easily dismissed as mere tiredness. It's only later, looking back, that families realize these crucial clues were there all along, but by then, precious opportunities to provide specific comfort and understanding have passed. In this video, we're going to explore what these quiet warnings truly signify. We will talk about 5 key signs related to unstoppable naps that often appear in the year leading up to an elderly person's final stage of life. Some of these insights might confirm things you've already noticed, but perhaps brushed off. Others will reveal the deep physiological and emotional changes happening within. Recognizing these 5 sleep signals early gives you the invaluable opportunity to provide better, more tailored care, cherish meaningful moments, and ensure that your loved one's final stage of life is filled with comfort, dignity, and peace. Understanding what's truly happening isn't about fear. It's about empowerment. It's about being prepared emotionally and practically for what's ahead, so you won't be caught off guard. This knowledge allows you to make the most of the time you have left with those you love, transforming moments of concern into opportunities for profound connection and gentle support. Stay with us until the end, because these 5 signs can help you navigate this sensitive journey with clarity, compassion, and the ability to make every remaining moment count. Now, let's get started. By understanding these subtle indicators, you can respond with the care and empathy your loved one deserves. Let's delve into the first crucial reason behind those unstoppable naps. Number 1, the body's energy reprioritization. Now, let's explore the first crucial sign that those unstoppable naps might be sending a deeper message. The body's energy reprioritization. Have you noticed your loved one suddenly needing much more sleep, often nodding off without warning, even after what seems like a full night's rest? This isn't merely boredom or a sudden desire for extra sleep. It's a profound shift within the body, a metabolic slowdown where the system begins to conserve its remaining energy. Instead of fueling active daily living, the body redirects its resources, prioritizing essential functions over strenuous movement or prolonged wakefulness. It's a quiet, internal decision to slow down, and those deep, often unexpected naps are a direct reflection of this fundamental change. This great energy shift has visible consequences. As the body reprioritizes, you might observe a silent withdrawal of strength. Muscle mass can begin to decrease, not just from lack of exercise, but because the body is no longer efficiently maintaining it. Everyday tasks that once felt routine, like walking across a room, getting dressed, or even holding a cup, start to feel overwhelmingly draining. This isn't a sign of laziness. It's the body struggling to perform, leading to a profound exhaustion that demands rest. These longer, deeper naps become a necessary escape, a physiological imperative, as the body seeks to preserve its dwindling energy reserves, making even minimal exertion feel like a monumental effort. For families, witnessing this can be disheartening. It's easy to feel frustrated or to try and encourage more activity, hoping to wake them up. However, understanding this metabolic slowdown means realizing that forcing activity or resisting these naps often won't help and can even cause distress. What matters most is focusing on comfort over confrontation. Allow your loved one the rest their body is clearly asking for. Create a peaceful, supportive environment where they can nap without interruption. Gentle care, easy access to water, and a comfortable resting spot can make a significant difference. Remember, these naps are the body's way of communicating its changing needs, and acknowledging that message with dignity is paramount. So the first sign of those unstoppable naps is the body's fundamental energy reprioritization, leading to a silent withdrawal of strength. If you're finding these insights valuable and they're helping you understand your loved one's journey, please let me know. Comment number 1 below to confirm you're still with us. Your support helps us continue creating content that informs and inspires. And if you haven't yet, consider subscribing and turning on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Now, let's move on to the second significant sign. Number 2, organ system fatigue. As the body prepares for its final stage, it's not just energy redirecting. It's often a sign that vital organ systems are struggling to keep up. Think of the heart, which pumps blood to every cell, or the lungs, which deliver life-giving oxygen. When these crucial systems begin to weaken, their efficiency drops. The heart may not pump as strongly as before, meaning less oxygenated blood reaches muscles and tissues. Similarly, breathing might become shallower, reducing the overall oxygen intake. This isn't just a minor slowdown. It creates a pervasive, deep fatigue because the body's essential components are simply not getting the fuel they need. This constant struggle on an internal level manifests as an overwhelming need for rest. This profound exhaustion isn't like feeling tired after a busy day. It's a fatigue that no amount of sleep seems to relieve. You might notice your loved one waking from a long nap, only to seem just as weary as before. Simple actions that were once effortless, like walking across a room, reaching for a glass of water, or even holding a brief conversation, now require immense effort. Their body might experience shortness of breath or a noticeable weakness, even during minimal exertion. It's as if every muscle, every cell is crying out for rest. These aren't just moments of laziness. They are clear indicators that the body is under significant strain, compelling them to retreat into another nap, seeking a reprieve that true rest no longer provides. For families, watching a loved one contend with this relentless fatigue can be heartbreaking. It's natural to want to encourage them, to push them to be more active. But remember, their body is sending a clear message. The most compassionate response is to ease their struggle, not to fight it. Focus on creating an environment that supports their need for rest. Ensure their sleeping space is comfortable, perhaps propping them up with pillows if breathing is difficult. Keep the room cool and well ventilated, and offer small, frequent sips of water to maintain hydration. Your presence, gentle and understanding, can do more than any attempt to fix their energy levels. It's about making their remaining days as peaceful and least demanding as possible. We've just explored the second key sign, how organ system fatigue can lead to those unstoppable naps. It's a powerful insight into the body's quiet warnings. If this information is resonating with you and helping you understand what your loved one might be experiencing, please take a moment to comment number 2 below. Your comments are invaluable, not just to us, but to others in our community who are navigating similar paths. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss our upcoming insights. Your support helps us continue creating content that truly matters. As a person approaches the final stage of life, one of the most striking changes you might observe isn't just physical, it's deeply cognitive. Have you noticed a loved one who was once sharp and engaged now, needing to switch off more often? This profound increase in napping can be a significant indicator that their brain is becoming overwhelmed. Just like any other organ, the brain requires a steady, efficient supply of oxygen and nutrients to function optimally. But as the body begins its gradual decline, circulation to the brain can lessen. This reduced flow means the brain struggles harder to process daily information, conversations, and even familiar surroundings. It's like a computer trying to run too many complex programs on limited power. Eventually, it needs to shut down to cope. These unstoppable naps can be the brain's way of retreating, seeking refuge from an increasingly demanding world it can no longer fully process. This isn't just about memory lapses or occasional confusion. It's about a fundamental shift in how the mind interacts with its environment. What used to be simple conversations can become mentally exhausting. A bustling family dinner or a lively television show might feel like an unbearable sensory overload. Because of this, you may notice your loved one increasingly withdrawing, not out of disinterest, but out of sheer mental fatigue. They might excuse themselves to lie down or simply drift off in their chair, seeking the quiet solace of sleep. These naps become a coping mechanism, a necessary escape, when the brain can no longer keep pace with the demands of wakefulness. It's a quiet, often heartbreaking form of social and emotional withdrawal, where the world around them becomes too loud, too fast, or too complex, and sleep offers the only true respite. For families, witnessing this cognitive withdrawal and increased napping can be especially challenging. It's natural to want to engage them, to keep them involved, or even to gently try to wake them up. However, understanding that these naps are often a biological response to an overwhelmed mind can change your approach. Instead of pushing for conversation or overstimulating environments, the most compassionate response is to meet them where they are. Focus on creating peaceful, familiar surroundings that reduce sensory input. Offer your gentle presence without demanding interaction. Sometimes, simply sitting quietly nearby, holding a hand or playing soft music, can provide more comfort than any conversation. These quiet moments, even in sleep, are precious opportunities to offer love and reassurance, recognizing that their mind needs peace above all else. We've just explored how increased napping can signal cognitive withdrawal and the brain's struggle with sensory overload. If you're finding these insights valuable, please take a moment to comment number 3 below to let us know you're here. Your engagement not only helps us understand what resonates with you, but also supports us in creating more content to inform and inspire. And if you haven't yet, consider subscribing and turning on the notification bell so you won't miss any future videos. Now, let's move forward to uncover the 4th significant reason behind those unstoppable naps. Now, let's explore a 4th reason for those persistent naps, one that often hides in plain sight: the hidden costs of relief. When someone you love starts sleeping more deeply and frequently, it might not just be the body slowing down, but a quiet struggle with chronic pain or the powerful effects of certain medications. Imagine living with constant discomfort. The sheer exhaustion it brings can make sleep a welcome escape, a way to simply turn off the ache. Additionally, many medications prescribed to manage pain, anxiety, or even sleep itself come with drowsiness as a significant side effect. These can lead to extended, deep naps that seem unstoppable, making it difficult to discern the true cause of the increased sleep. However, it's crucial to understand that while medication certainly causes drowsiness, it shouldn't be the asterisk-only explanation for a dramatic shift in sleep patterns. It's easy to dismiss profound napping as simply the pills, but this can mask deeper, underlying issues that are progressing. If your loved one is sleeping far more than before, even on their usual medications, it's vital to look beyond the obvious. This isn't about questioning their treatment, but about ensuring that the increased sleep isn't a silent symptom of a worsening condition or an indication that their body's overall function is declining. Seeking medical advice to differentiate between a medication side effect and the progression of an illness is a critical step in providing truly informed care. Understanding this empowers you to become a stronger advocate for their comfort. Instead of accepting excessive sleepiness as inevitable, consider discussing their sleep patterns and any signs of discomfort with their healthcare provider. You can ask if their current medications might be contributing to the profound naps, or if their pain management needs adjustment. The goal isn't to eliminate sleep, but to ensure that their rest is genuinely peaceful and that any underlying pain or discomfort is being addressed effectively. Prioritizing their comfort, minimizing unnecessary side effects, and reviewing medication plans can make a world of difference in their quality of life during this sensitive time. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. This 4th sign reminds us to look carefully at external factors like pain and medication when observing increased napping. Now let's move forward to our final crucial sign. Not all sleep is created equal, especially as we age. For our 5th crucial insight, let's look at the profound shift from truly restorative sleep to what we might call passive decline, napping. Have you ever noticed that a loved one sleeps for hours, yet still wakes up seemingly tired, groggy, or even more disoriented than before. This isn't the refreshing slumber that rejuvenates the body and mind. Instead, these unstoppable naps often signal that the body is no longer actively repairing itself during sleep. It's a deeper, more passive state where the systems are slowing down, conserving energy, rather than engaging in the vital restorative processes that once left them feeling bright and ready for the day. It's the body beginning to shut down, not to recharge. When the body enters this phase, the patterns of sleep become distinctly different. You might observe increased duration in these naps, with your loved ones sleeping for longer periods, often several hours at a time, irrespective of the time of day. They may also become difficult to rouse, sleeping through noises or gentle attempts to wake them. These naps can happen at unusual times, perhaps right after breakfast, in the middle of a lively conversation, or even immediately after a brief period of activity. Upon waking, there's often a noticeable lack of engagement or awareness. They might appear confused, struggle to recall where they are, or simply drift back to sleep quickly. This isn't just a preference for more rest. It's an observable progression where the body is surrendering to its increasing needs for quiet. For families, witnessing these prolonged, non-restorative naps can be deeply unsettling. It's natural to feel concerned, or even a desire to gently nudge them awake, hoping to bring them back to a more active state. But in this final stage, accepting increased sleep as comfort, rather than a failure to engage, becomes paramount. Your loved one's body is signaling a deep need for peace. Instead of trying to force wakefulness or engagement, focus on creating an environment that feels serene and safe. Cherish the quiet presence you share. Simply sitting nearby, holding a hand, or offering soft reassurance can provide immense comfort and dignity, even if they are largely asleep. This peaceful acceptance is a profound act of love. So remember, sign number 5 is the critical shift from restorative sleep to a more passive, unrejuvenating form of napping that signals the body's gentle decline. If you found this final insight valuable, please comment number 5 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward to our final thoughts. As we come to the end of our discussion, let's take a moment to connect the dots and reflect on the 5 crucial signs of unstoppable naps we've explored. We've seen how these profound periods of rest can signal the body's energy reprioritization, a fundamental metabolic slowdown. We then delved into how they reflect organ system fatigue, where the heart and lungs struggle to deliver vital oxygen. We also recognize these naps as a form of cognitive withdrawal and sensory overload, a retreat for an overwhelmed mind. We investigated how pain management and medication effects can profoundly influence sleep. And finally, we learned to distinguish these patterns as a shift from restorative sleep to passive decline. When you view these signs together, they paint a clearer, more compassionate picture of what your loved one is experiencing. For many families, observing these changes can be incredibly difficult to accept. It's natural to feel an urge to fight against this decline, to try and bring them back to their more active selves. But sometimes, the greatest act of love isn't about resisting the inevitable. It's about listening to what their body is telling us. Instead of focusing on trying to reverse a natural journey, we can pivot our focus. We can concentrate on maximizing their comfort, preserving their dignity, and cherishing every quiet, meaningful moment we still have. This shift in perspective can transform a challenging period into one filled with profound peace and connection. Understanding these signs isn't meant to instill fear. It's about empowering you with the gift of early recognition. When you can identify these subtle warnings, it significantly reduces the fear of the unknown. It allows you to prepare emotionally and practically for what lies ahead, making thoughtful decisions about care and support. This preparation ensures that your loved one's final months or even years are filled with the comfort and dignity they deserve. It gives you the precious opportunity to truly make the most of the time you have left, creating cherished memories and letting them know, without a doubt, how deeply they are loved. If you are noticing these signs in someone close to you, please remember this. You are not alone in this journey. Many families have walked this path before, and while it is never easy, knowing what to expect can help you find strength, patience, and ultimately, peace. This understanding can guide you through the emotional landscape of their quiet journey, allowing you to offer unwavering support and presence. Your empathy and informed care can make all the difference, creating an environment where they feel safe, understood, and deeply cherished during this profound transition. Thank you for joining us today and for seeking this vital understanding. We'd love to hear from you. Please leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today, or how you plan to use this insight in your life. Your thoughts are important to us and help our community grow stronger. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with others. Your support truly helps us continue creating content to inform and inspire. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.